Hello, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're playing Call of Duty Cold War Zombies, and you see it split screen there because I'm playing couch co-op with my bae. I'm at the top of the screen and he's at the bottom. At first we didn't get Cold War just because we already had Modern Warzone, and I didn't really play Call of Duty like at all. This is definitely more of my husband's thing, but it looked really fun. And then he told me that the zombies version was couch co-op, so we got it. Merry Christmas to us, and it's been so much fun. I actually love this way more than he does, and I've been playing religiously. If you want to see some of that footage, you can head on over to my Twitch channel, which is Aries Rain 13. I'll put the link to that in the description below if you want to come hang out on Twitch with us. We play all kinds of games, but been playing a lot of Cold War Zombies. So starting out with this round, pretty much up until round 10, we decided to spawn in with knives because we watched like a 10-minute tutorial video and it said that, you know, knifing them gives you the most points. Up until the first 10 rounds, like with the basic knife, if you haven't leveled the skill tier up. But cool fact is that you can still knife them and get those max points per zombie kill if you level up your knife to like legendary. So thank you, Syndicate, for sharing that info. You can get up to high rounds and still do one knife kills. It's great. But obviously, if you got a lot of zombies, that's not going to work out too well. You'll probably knife them and be downed in the process. So do it smart, my friends. Anyway, hope that you enjoyed the video. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Drop your gamer tags below, and we can play together because multiplayer does not always pair you with the best people. And if you play, then you know this. We know this. So drop your gamer tags. We can play together and have some fun. Anything else that you can think of, gaming requests or gaming suggestions? I'm on Xbox, so no PlayStation or PC recommendations, please. Not there yet, but any Xbox games that you can recommend that you think are fun, I'm your girl. Hit me up. I can't wait to play. Love new games. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up, share it with a friend, and yeah, let's get to it. There's going to be some music playing. Those are my personal creations. If you dig it, also let me know in the comments. I love making music. So yeah, hope you have a good day, Earthlings, and we will chat later. Farewell. So, real quick note, the perk machines, something we did not know before. All the little perk machines, if you lay down, hold B, in front of them, then you find loose change, which is 100 extra essence or dollars, the money currency in this game, an extra 100, you know, just for laying down in front of it. So I was seeing people do this in multiplayer and I was like, the fuck are you doing? Like, this is not the time. But now I understand why. So it's worth doing. Little note Easter egg there for you. Any of the perk machines, I have not been able to do it at the self-revive one. If you have, let me know what your trick is because I've done it so many times and I have not gotten the essence from that, the loose change from that. So yeah, lay down in front of the perk machines, get you some extra cash. It can make all the difference because there have been times where I try to go through the tunnel in the ether, like to get the machine part, and I'm like 100 short or 10 short. and it's so frustrating. So just take the extra. I'm getting the shotgun here because, like I said, when I was playing this, we were both noobs, so we didn't know much better, and thought that that shotgun was like buying it there was the best option. It is not. The best option is to, if you're going the shotgun route, is to start the game with your Gallo or the Hauer 77, whichever shotgun of your choice. Load in with your shotgun, and then level up your melee skill so that whenever you go to do a melee attack with whatever weapon gun that you have equipped, it will use a knife. So you'll still get the points for the knife kill, but you'll also have your gun. That'll save you 2,000 or whatever the cost is of getting that shotgun in game, and you can use that to open doors. Like right now, we're at a standstill because neither one of us has enough money to get the doors. We left one zombie alive, which we try to do after each round, pretty much after round 5 or 6. Leave one alive so that we can make sure that we collected everything before it disappears. Like the scrap, any bombs, stuns, stim shots, etc., etc. Make sure that we can collect everything and make sure that we can open any barriers without being swarmed by hordes. It's the safer, smarter option. So just leave 1 or 2 alive. So that's what you saw us doing, kind of relaying, taking turns with kind of leading him away. Oh my, in multiplayer, this does not fly. I mean, if everybody had mics, maybe it could be better communicated, but most people don't. So like, I'll be keeping 1 alive. You know what? Everybody does their thing, go get their pack a punch, go get their perks, go collect stuff, whatever. And then some, I want to say doofus, but you know what? Maybe they just don't know, so I'm not going to be rude. But some dimwit, ooh, sorry, can't control it. Some person kills him, and then I'm so frustrated because it's like when it's like round 12 or 13, where it's like, you know, the hordes are significantly getting bigger at this point, especially when you have all 4 players in the multiplayer. So frustrating. So please don't be that person if you're watching this. If you see someone stringing 1 along and you can tell it's the last one, don't kill it. Like, come on, unless you just want to troll, which I guess is fair game too, but just don't be that person. Leave the 1 until everybody's ready, and then off them. That way you go into each next round prepared, because sometimes somebody needs to go get some armor. Somebody needs to go pack that punch because now they have enough points. Somebody needs to go craft some stim shots or Simtex or C4 or get a chopper gunner or get themselves a self-revive. Like, all these things are much harder to do when you have the full horde chasing all of you. So just a little tidbit advice that has worked for me and that I've seen work for other players. There you go. Okay, so to nuke or not to nuke? I say not, unless it is like an extremely dicey situation when you get to the higher rounds, then okay. If it's literally going to save 1 or 2 players' lives because they're about to go down, then fine, do the nuke. But when it's instances like this, which was an accident, granted, you know, we were still new to the game, we were playing this round, don't do it. Because 400 points is nothing compared to getting the individual kill, especially if you're doing the knifing, for each of the zombies that are left. Like, yeah, like I said, if it's a dicey situation where, you know, someone's about to go down or whatever, then yes, the nuke can help. But I would just say, especially like in multiplayer, especially in the early rounds where you really don't need to, if you're being strategic about it, if there's a way out, a way around them, or if you could just outrun them for a bit, whatever. I'd say take that route instead of the nuke because every point counts, especially when you're focusing on like the main mission and you're gonna go or mainly to pack a punch, yes, because that's like everyone's main focus at first. But once your punches are all packed up to 3 tiers for whatever weapons you have equipped, you definitely just want to avoid the nukes. You want to use all of your points for your perks, for your weapon upgrades, for your armor. Well, that's more scrap, and then you can also upgrade your weapon tier with the scrap. So just something to keep in mind because I totally was not doing that at first, but it's worth it. Yeah, you just want to conserve your points. So don't do the nuke. Get everything you can and shoot the motherfucking crystals. I cannot say that enough. There are so many times where I have found a ray gun or even a Die Machine gun or, a self-revive or some armor plates to, be a cheaper way of re-upping your armor instead of having to pay your scrap for it. Then you can use your scrap for other stuff, so there's a lot of little ways that the game gives you help and hints and little Easter eggs all around. But anyway, every time you enter the ether, crack those crystals open. You can melee them, you can shoot them, whatever method you have of breaking them, just break them, get what's inside. You can get free essence, you can get the monkey bombs, which are great. Like I said, self-revives, legendary weapons, which it's more likely to get at the higher rounds, but it still happens. Like I got a ray gun at like round 12. That's not even close to a high round, so it's worth it. Just crack them open. I get it if you're on a time sensitive mission and you don't want to necessarily come back into the ether again just to do like one thing, like get the machine part or whatever. But it's worth doing, guys. Shoot the crystals.
I think Strike Team crossed the threshold into another dimension.
Okay, so this music is your key that the dogs are coming. It's a dog round. Now, I pretty much don't know anyone who loves dogs in this game. Obviously, love dogs in real life. But the dogs in this game, they suck balls. So the easiest place to defend them, I think, is this plane wing. If you stand right behind where that purple eye is, like pretty much 1 or 2 steps away from actually jumping off of the plane wing, then you have 3 points of entry where the dogs are going to come up from. They're not going to spawn behind you as long as you're standing behind this eye. So they'll either come from the sides or they'll come straight up the wing from the front. Either way, you have a really easy way to get rid of them. You can knife them, yes, because their health does not change at any round, and then 1 knife kills always. That's great. But if you don't want to be around the gas that they emit when they die, which does lower your health, yes, slowly, but you get enough of them and it adds up. Then you can just stand at the end of this, at the tip of this plane wing, and 1 shot per dog, done. Easy way to do this round. If you're not in this area, then I would suggest standing right next to the pack-a-punch machine where you are facing the stairs that go upstairs, right in front of the pack-a-punch machine. And then that way, again, they only come up from 3 points. They're never going to spawn behind you. So you're probably thinking, oh, well, if I'm not quick enough, then they're going to surround me and then I'm stuck. Not. This game implements really cool parkour elements, so pretty much everything you can jump off of. So if you ever, start getting in a dicey situation, then just jump backwards and jump down and run away. Okay? Okay. Okay, so now that we have the key card, we put it in the machine, now it's the remote for this device here. Uh, Again, we were newbies to this game when we first did this, but strategy-wise, we don't want to open the door that I had opened there. You pretty much get flanked from both sides, which makes it harder to do this device. And again, we're beginners, so all these entry points are not helpful. We really want to make the route that the zombies come through and spawn from to be streamlined. And see, I'm down because I fucked up. That door doesn't need to be open. This barricade of the stairs that I'm on right now, that needs to be closed. The barricade wall, pretty much, that leads over from the room I'm in right now to the lakeside where Bay is, that also should be closed. And then also the tunnel that's in this lake area towards the back that leads through the tunnel to get to underground, that should be closed, especially when you're doing exfil. Oh my gosh, getting sandwiched from both sides, just, again, we want the route to be streamlined. We were still noobs here, not a big deal. I think it was still fun for like one of our first tries. We've gotten better since then, so I'll be posting those videos soon where we get a lot further. But yeah, so that was just a quick little play with me and Bay. I hope that you come back and hang with us soon. Peace out, Earthlings.